Till your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
You fight the Swarmer, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
Do you believe this? Beautiful counter shot. Fighters landing in these exchanges, judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Timing beats speed, speed beats power. Punch right up the middle. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was sweet music. Let's get it started in round 3. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
There's a counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. Do you believe what we're seeing? It's Rocky Marciano who hits a counter punch. Jab not finding its target. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
A straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. Exchange punches. You'd like to see more jabs. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell. On to the 4th we go. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice exchange here from both men. A perfect counter shot. Counter shot lands. They threw the hook. It didn't land. The straight right just misses. punching. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Catch and shoot. Nice counter shot. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the...
And there's the bell for round 5. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? Excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you fought and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Through the hook, didn't land. Couldn't land that jab. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. At this point, you got to believe he... Let's start the 6th. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Straight right just misses. Lucky that hook didn't score. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Nice counter. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punch. Punch, counter punch. Time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That hook won't score. Wanting to land the left hook, but was not successful. and just got countered. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes. Here comes round 7. That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
That counter punch caught him clean. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
How about that time counter shot? Is he going to punch himself out, though? They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Okolie may go down here. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
This is when you talk about championship material.
Let him back in. You're better than that, kid. Just go back out there.
Nice round, good round. I like that. I'm happy. Stay focused.
We'll go again.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well done with that counter shot. His stamina is off the charts. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Those counter punches have to hurt. Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
His stamina is off the charts. A lot of effort being exerted here. The stamina is off the charts. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Some might have thought the fight a little bit closer, but the judges are in agreement. A unanimous...